Hello, and thank you so much for joining us today for Friday Focus. Today's topic is CaliforniaColleges.edu and your CCGI student account sign up tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started. We have our standard Zoom meeting norms. We are asking that all students participating be respectful. Please turn on your camera if possible. Be kind, raise your hand. Keep your mute on, please, so we can minimize external noise and try and stay on topic. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the California College Guidance Initiative and how you can access that. What is CCGI? CCGI is a platform that is used to explore and document the results of your college and career exploration journeys. And some of the things that you'll have access to is to explore potential careers, to search for colleges, to create a college financial plan, to log community service, work, and extracurricular experiences. Why is this important? Because there will be multiple times throughout your high school career where you will have a need to document community service, job experience, work experience, and extracurricular activities such as resumes, job applications, college applications, asking for letters of recommendation, and so on and so forth. And so having it all housed in one spot and building on it as you go through your high school years is a great way to be able to have it easily accessible when you need it. The other thing that is really unique about this CCGI platform is the student's ability to launch and track applications directly from your student account. Those applications can include community colleges, they can include Cal State, CSUs, and UCs, as well as your financial aid applications. Information you will need. So most of the information you'll have in your head. A couple of things that are important to gather before you start, just to make things easier, is your school district, which I will give you that information shortly, your SSID number, and a chosen personal email account. So what is your SSID? Your SSID is your statewide student ID. So if you are a student enrolled in a public school, you are assigned an SSID number. Where you can find this is in your student portal. You click on transcripts and you click on print unofficial transcript. And right at the very top, just to the right of your birth date, is your SSID number. Your school district. Here is the correlating districts to the school that you are enrolled in. So Clarksville, you're with Buckeye Union Elementary School District. Feather River, you're with Winship Robbins School District. And Lakeview Charter, you're with Lake Elementary District. So you're going to start registering for your account. You're going to click I am a student, and then they're going to say, what school district are you in? So you plug in your school district, it should pop right up. And then the next question is, what school do you attend? Once you have populated your school district, it will give you a drop down of all the eligible schools that are in that district that you chose. Then you go ahead and you pick either Clarksville, Feather River, or Lakeview. So what's next? I would love for you guys to minimize your screen and open a browser page and go to CaliforniaColleges.edu. CaliforniaColleges.edu. We are going to go step by step, very simple, straightforward instructions for registering for a student account. These instructions are on the bridge under the California College Guidance Initiative page. And if you scroll down, it says create an account. So, first step to register your account, you click on this right button up in the right-hand page that says register your account. Select student. So for that first drop down, you're going to say, I am a student. Enter your district. This is where you choose from the districts that are correlated with your school, and those are listed right here on the page as well. And then enter your student information. So again, they're going to ask you for your SSID number. Here is a little step-by-step tutorial on where you find that on your transcript. And then you put your date of birth in as well. And finally, you're going to enter a personal email and you're going to create a password. Strong recommendation. As you guys start to move through your high school experience, you are going to create a lot of different accounts. So I highly recommend choose one place to store that information. All those usernames and passwords, whether it be a Google Sheet or a doc, whether it be notes on your phone, whether it be a little notebook that you keep safely by your desk, whatever works for you, pick a spot so you can regularly record usernames and passwords when you create accounts, and then you don't have to spend a bunch of time trying to, recover your password because you can't remember it. So this is the end. You're going to go ahead and click register, this bottom right, after you put in your email address and create a password, and you will have activated your student account with CCGI. So what now? What comes next? We want you guys to start by completing the middle and high school interest profiler. This is going to be a series of career assessment questions that will ask you to think about your interest in several career-based tasks. And it's very smart logic um, designed in that your responses are then used to generate different career-based paths and career opportunities that you can then focus on to learn a little bit more about how do I, you know, gain the skills that I need to, potentially follow that career path. How much do people make in that career field if they have the baseline amount of education? And then if you continue to, like, if you earn your associate's degree, does that improve um, the income earning potential, and so on and so forth. So as you begin looking through your CCGI account, we'd like you to start with the interest profiler. And the way that you get to that is by, on the main homepage, you hover over the career tab, you click interest profiler, and you take the assessment. So one thing I just wanted to introduce was this concept of ikigai, and it is where you consider what you love, what you're good at, what the needs of the world are, and what you can get paid for. So these four pillars of consideration all kind of go into that sweet spot of the center of the intersecting domains. And it's where all four of those fields of consideration find that sweet spot that can often lead you to a very meaningful and fulfilling career. So I just wanted to include that in case you want to think a little bit more about that. You have an opportunity to do these, do your interest profile multiple times, and you could kind of answer the question from different perspectives. It'll save your answers every time, and you can revisit the results that are suggested for the different career paths based upon what your responses have been. So what's next? The next time we have a Friday Focus on October 3rd, we are going to actually go further into depth on how to understand your interest profiler results and how to use all the different awesome resources on the CCGI platform to help you explore those career paths, your extended learning opportunities, income earning potential, and also show you that there are other surveys and assessments that you can take that will continue to inform the various career paths that you may be interested in. So we're going to start with the interest profiler, but there are many more for you to access as you go through your high school years, and you're working towards kind of honing down your decisions on what your next steps are going to be after graduation. We ask that you participate in the exit ticket jot form, which is in the chat. And thank you all so much for joining us today. We will have time for questions. Please put them in the chat, and we'll have an open Q&A session after our Zoom recording ends. We look forward to seeing you guys next Friday Focus.